Hi. Even if you spend a lot of time and try to forecast and everything in the market, economy, and so on, and waste a lot of precious time, and eventually, even if you write and some, for instance, use some guess short-term economic movement or something like the market movement or something you forecasting, does not mean your stocks gonna reflect all this forecast and be this high plus correlation. It's not like that. Even if you forecast the economy, what's gonna economy do within 1 or 2 years, and you forecast for your stocks and even for markets, it may not be that this high correlation happen exactly same what you planned with your stocks portfolio market. So you waste a lot of your time forecasting economy or different geopolitical or different issues, and even if you write and correctly forecast, it's not exactly highly reflected in your stocks and portfolios. So what's the sense then to waste your lot of precious time to forecast this some different factors or economic something like that? It's not sense. Uh, what is for long-term investor main goal must be to forecast or see stocks in the very future years ahead, what's gonna happen with business and competition, and what's management gonna do. This is the very important, and maybe price you can somehow define what gonna company do next 5, 7, 10 years. This is very important, but people does not have investors pay does not have patience, so they want profit right away, right now, and actually right now most of the things are reflected in the stock market within 1 or 2 years. That means when you pick stock, you have to think what it's gonna do in the future. This is long-term investment, and you have to be very confident. Spend a lot of time, not for the forecasting economy different. Spend a lot of time for company analysis, valuation, and quantitative factors. What's gonna this company do next 5, 7, or 10 years? This is the most important. If you write about a sector, you write about companies, industry companies, yeah, and you sure that this gonna happen with that industry. For instance, some years ago, I was quite sure the artificial intelligence companies which this create will be big and have different trend in the market. I was right, and that was some years ago. I just, of course, benefiting right now for those investments which I made some years ago. You have to be somehow see things and read a lot of and think and analyze. This is very important in the future years, not this year or next year. It's not everyone knows what's going to happen this year most of the time. So I don't know. Big catalyst doesn't happen there. Surprises never happen after that. But future years, as long as 5 years, 7 and 10 years, not many investors, very rarely investors make that kind of decisions. What's going to happen 3, 5, 7, 10 years? You have to have edge to see what's going to happen with any industry and and companies within them, which company will be very competitive. This is the main purpose. And what's gonna happen and what's gonna change to these companies to be